Hello and welcome into Weird Bitch Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Coach K and we're going to hop right into it. Got a letter from a young lady who says, "Dear K, I hope you're doing well. I've been meaning to reach out because there's a situation I've been struggling with and I would truly value your perspective. You've always had a way of offering wise, grounded advice, and I'm hoping you might be able to help me think this through. It's about my sister-in-law. On the surface, she's always been kind and friendly to me. She includes me in conversations, checks in from time to time, and presents herself as someone who supports my relationship with my husband. But there's something going on beneath the surface that I haven't been able to ignore, and it's starting to weigh on me. She's still very close friends with my husband's ex, and I'm not talking about the occasional catch-up or casual acquaintance. They actively spend time together, and it seems like they have maintained a strong friendship. While I understand that people have past relationships and complex histories, what troubles me is that this connection seems to come at the expense of respect for my place in the family. For instance, there was an event a while back that she invited my husband to, fully knowing the ex would be there, but she didn't invite me. It felt like a deliberate exclusion, and it made me question what her true intentions are. I can't tell if she's trying to maintain neutrality or if there's something deeper going on that I'm not seeing. Either way, it's left me feeling a bit sidelined and honestly a little hurt. I don't want to overreact or jump to conclusions, but I also don't want to ignore my instincts. How would you handle this? Should I address it with her directly or just keep my distance and let things play out? I want to protect my peace, but I also want to be fair. Any thoughts or advice you have would really mean a lot. With love." All right, I am here. I am here to deliver my 2 cents. First of all, thank you for reaching out to me. It really means a lot. I do not take these for granted. I love hearing from you all. All right, so let's break it down. You said in your letter that on the surface, she's always been kind and friendly to me. All right, let me bust that down. So people can present one way and be another. It's called being two-faced, okay? So what she's presenting is two-faced behavior, right? And I say that because you said that she presents herself as someone who supports my relationship with my husband. Clearly, she does not. She does not support your relationship with your husband. All right? Does that look like support? Does that feel like support, what she did? The answer is no, because you're questioning it. And you're questioning it by writing into me. It does not feel right, so it's not right, okay? Once you are married, you are one. And there, unless it's like a guy's night or a guy's event or a girls' event, with your girls, unless it's something like that, when it comes to like parties and cookouts and family gatherings or whatever, there's not too many places that you're going to invite someone without inviting their spouse, or at least without expecting them to bring their spouse, okay? You all are in a union called marriage, all right? If this sister-in-law is partying with her friends, why is she inviting a married man without his wife, all right? And making it clear that you are not invited, but he is. It's very shady, okay? Because that's who he is, all right? He may be her brother, right? He is her brother. But at the end of the day, this is a married man, okay? So you inviting him without his wife? What's up with that? All right. You're right to question it, especially since you know that she's friends with the ex. All right. And since people like to give the benefit of the doubt, right? And this is why it's important to have someone who is neutral to give a perspective, right? Because if you were to go to someone with this issue, that you know or that you both know, they probably would say something like, "Oh, let me play devil's advocate," or let me give her the benefit of the doubt. You should give her the benefit of the doubt. Okay, they are still good friends. They are actively spending time together. They are friends. You can't just drop off people that's your friend. What if they had a relationship, before you came along, and now that you came along, she don't want to just dump off her friend. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. But here are the facts. Your sister-in-law invited your husband and not you. That is shady. That is dismissive to you. That is disrespectful to you because it's a disregard for you. It's basically saying, I don't want you there. I just want him there. All right? And it's messy. Why is it messy? Because if she knows that she's friends with his ex, then that would be the place that you would not invite your brother to. You wouldn't want your brother here. You would say, well, I know that we're still friends, but he has a wife now, so I'm not going to invite him to this party. It's a respect thing. So she doesn't respect you, all right? And that's why I said she's two-faced, all right? She's presenting to you like, I respect you and I respect your relationship with my brother, but no. If she's inviting him and not you to some place that she know that girl is going to be at, she don't respect you. Okay, if that's your friend girl, okay, good. Go stay friends with her. Go hang out with her. All right, but don't be including my husband in the mess. All right, and y'all little partying. Y'all two can go do what y'all do. Why you gotta invite my husband? Okay, so you also said in your letter it felt like deliberate exclusion. It was. It felt like it because it was deliberate exclusion, okay? Clear as day. She invited him and not you. See, the facts are always going to be there. Like, we can sit around and question things and say, oh, maybe this or maybe that, because we're trained, especially as women, to give people the benefit of the doubt and say, well, maybe it's not that, or maybe. No, you know what you see. All right, retrain your brain to see stuff for what it is and stop making excuses for it, okay? That neutrality is out the window. She's trying to start something and or put a rift between you two as a couple, okay? Because like I said, when you're married, you're one, all right? So sometimes it could be a situation where she's trying to plant a seed. It could be a situation where she wants to, ruffle your feathers and she wants you to say something, or she wants you to know that he was in the presence of her and she's sitting in the back laughing, just sipping her drink. Yeah, I done masterminded this one, because some people are that dirty, right? You're married, you're one, all right? And I'm going to tell you something about them sister-in-laws. You can think that they are being your friend or your sister. Like, look, put it like this. If you get a sister-in-law and you have gained a true sister that is like your ride or die sister, like sister, true friend, you have a good thing. You are blessed, okay? Because you are not always going to get that, okay? Listen. They will call you friend, they will call you sister, but at the end of the day, you did not grow up in the house with them. You did not share parents or parent. You did not create a bond from birth or whenever with this person. So at the end of the day, it is an in-law. And I know that that's kind of like tough to hear, like, oh, we're all family. Yes, that would be ideal, but everyone does not think like that. All right. They might say it, and they may continue to say it because they want you to think that. But at the end of the day, you married this man, okay? His sister is just that. That is his sister, okay? Her loyalty is not to you. And I hate to go off on a tandem, but before I finish addressing your letter, let me just say this, okay? I have watched sisters, okay, sit up with the ex or with other females around the husband, okay, which is their sibling, their brother, or even their cousin in some cases, and not say a word. All right. And that's what I mean. They owe no loyalty to you. They don't have any loyalty to you. I don't care what they say. At the end of the day, that is his family. Their loyalty is to him and not you. They will cover for him. And I'm just speaking the truth, okay? I'm telling you what I know. They cover for him. Sister-in-laws, mother-in-laws. All right. I've seen situations with, mother-in-laws who will have multiple girls or females, whatever you want to call it, over their house. And to everyone that walks through the door, hey, baby. And they thinking, or hey, honey. Hey, oh, so good to see you. And they're thinking, in their mind, oh, his mama loved me. I'm the only one. But she do that to every girl that walks through the door. All right. And them sisters are the same. They are the same. I mean, what are they going to do? Be a snitch? What are they going to do? Say, oh, no. He's not doing right by you, or I'm thinking something is shady. I don't know. Hell no. They're going to be loyal to that brother. Can you blame them? I mean, as they should. Like I said, no matter how much they holler, you're my sister, you're my friend. No, they are your sister-in-law. It's about learning your place, and it's about learning your lane. All right, so let me get back to the letter. Your instincts, you mentioned in your letter. Those instincts are correct. Like I said, we have to learn to trust those. So to answer your question, you're not overreacting. You're not jumping to conclusions, okay? The facts are there. They're all laid out, okay? She wanted your husband, your man, your significant other to be at a location with someone who he used to deal with, someone who he used to have a relationship with. It is clear that she did not want you there. Okay, so she's trying to set some type of scene. So to answer your question, what would I do? All right, saying something to her, she's not going to do anything but deny it. No, I didn't know. Well, you shouldn't. I didn't even think about that. Sometimes when you try to talk to people, everyone's not mature. People are liars. That's just the reality of it. The world we living in today. Okay, people are liars. They're when you talk to them about certain things, especially when your instincts tell you that it's a setup, I say go with your instincts. You don't even need to have a talk because she's not going to do anything but deny it. All right. So why bother? Do you want to hear her excuses, or do you want to hear her stories? Now, that's a whole nother thing. If you want to be entertained, then you can say something to her about it. But just know she's going to lie about it. At the end of the day, you are married to one man and one man only. And that is who you owe your loyalty and your energy to. So I want you to ask that man, is he going? Or I don't know if the situation already happened. I want to know, Did your man go? Did your husband go? Or how did he react to that? Did he know the girl was going to be there? It's so many questions. All right, because this could have been a setup.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
I'm sorry. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to include that clip. It was so fitting. Okay, but she has a point. She has a point. It could have been a scheme. It could have been a scheme to make you all fight and argue. Okay, because you're bringing it up and you're saying, "How dare you go without me?" or "Is she gonna be there?" I don't know how y'all are with that, but people scheme. And unfortunately, some people, family included, hate to see you have a peaceful relationship, right? So they want to throw a monkey wrench in it however they can, all right? And it sounds like for this sister-in-law that this was her opportunity. Okay, this was her chance to do her big one. All right, so it could have been a scheme, and let's say that it wasn't a scheme. Either way, it was disrespectful to y'all's relationship. That's like inviting one person to the wedding and not the married couple. All right, it's just rude. It's rude. So I'm curious to know, because he has to set those boundaries and those ramifications, rules and ramifications with his sister. Okay, that's what it all boils down to. All right, so you all need to have those conversations. What would I do? I think it's time you tell your husband. All right, he is your husband. She has no loyalty to you. She has no allegiance to you. All right, so just drop the whole family thing right now. Okay, you might be thinking family, oh, she's supposed to be my family. She's not supposed to do. Okay, she did what she did. She moved dirty. All right, so I think you should go to your husband and let him know, hey, moving forward, if we're both not invited to, an event, then we don't need to be there. Like if someone invites me and not you, I don't need to be there. You're my husband, you're my other half. If someone invites you and I'm not invited, then you don't need to be there. And it's not about control, it's about respect. I mean, come on now. We're grown and we know, certain places are not for couples. But things like weddings, cookouts, parties, events, unless it's clear that it's all girls or all guys, then you just assume, and it's out of respect, that if someone is invited, their spouse is invited. All right, it's a respect thing. So that's what I would do. I would just have those conversations with my husband, child. You already see how she moving. You know how she moving. Okay, note it. Clock it. All right, clock that, because you see how she moving. You see what type of time she on. So know that and move accordingly. And if she's doing stuff like that, as long as she don't get out of pocket with you, you deal with your man. You don't deal with her, okay? She is her own person. She is her own girl who chooses to have the friends that she wants to have. Okay, cool. They're friends. Good for her. Good for them too. All right? But you are the wife, okay? So you deal with the husband. You don't have any more dealings with her when it comes to that. Clearly, you're not friends. Clearly, you're not sisters. And clearly, you're not family, because that is not how she is moving. All right? I think I covered it all. Thank you for writing in, and thank you all for listening. And as always, Y'all be safe.
Don't forget to tune in to YouTube and TikTok every Wednesday for Weird Bitch Wednesdays. Bitch, B-I-T-C-H, is an acronym for Bums in the Cut Hating. I'll be addressing your situations and questions, breaking them down. Everything is anonymous unless you say otherwise. Have you encountered a confusing person or situation? Has someone started acting strange with you out of nowhere? Is someone giving you mixed signals? This can be in dating, friends, family, co-workers, etc. Send it on over to me at kluxcoaching@gmail.com or click the contact link in the description box. I may feature your story in an upcoming video. If you are ready to move on from a weird situation, be it friendship or romantic, and you don't know exactly how to begin, then purchase my ebook, Bouncing Back After Breakup, a guide to moving on after friendship and romantic breakups. I break down each step for you for the affordable price of only $15. Once you purchase the ebook, it is yours to keep forever and it doesn't expire. Just click the ebook link in the description box below. If it's one-on-one coaching from me that you're looking for, let's talk. My coaching is super affordable at only $50 a session for 40 minutes. Rewire your nervous system to accept more joy, rediscover your passions, or let's discuss what you're dealing with so we can explore solution-oriented approaches from my unbiased standpoint. This link is also in the description box below. See you there.